There we
I don't know
go.
how it works. I don't know this technology. What is this? This is like Tesla auto driving technology. I don't trust it. You
It's
trust
got
it?
pretty good.
You trust you trust Tesla auto driving?
It depends where. Like in Austin, I do. In Austin, they're really good because obviously it's, they got the headquarters in Austin. It's mapped out well.
Weird stuff happens to me, dude. Okay, I would be the one where like I'd be like, "Oh, I trust technology." Oh, turn. No.
Straight into the lake.
Right? And I can barely swim, so it would be dangerous.
That's funny. Yeah. But no, I mean I've done it a couple times and seems to get me to where I want to go. It's weird, it's trippy.
It's all luring us into a false sense of calm and confidence, and then it's going to flip on us like the Clone Wars. Do you remember the Clone Wars with Star Wars?
I do. Well, dude, the AI stuff's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a little scary.
So, are we live right now?
We're
Can
live.
people hear us? All right. So here's my take on AI. By the way, Matt Monaco is live. Mr. $3 million, Mr. 1 million last year. How much are you already up in 2026?
January was a little rocky. Made some money. I'm probably up 150 or so.
Say the full word.
150,000, I'd say.
Thank you.
But a good chunk of that's been February. So January was up and down choppy for me.
It's choppy for everybody, but 150,000 in a month, you mark it down like it's like nothing. Let's just remind everybody a few years ago when we made the 30-day boot camp, you had only made 50,000 total. You were wearing your hat backwards. You were just
long hair, yeah.
In college, and now you're $3 million later. How does it feel?
Feels good. Yeah, I can't lie. So it's pretty surreal because, like, obviously that was always the goal and the dream when I got started trading. And
how many years ago was this?
2017. So not quite 9 full years, but it's coming up. So like 8.5. Yeah.
Let's just talk about this for a second because I feel like people don't understand the journey, right? Like there's a lot of people watching. Can people hear us? Is there supposed to be a chat room? I don't know.
There's a chat on the side of your screen, like top right corner says comments.
Yeah. Look at that. Welcome. Where's everybody coming from? I like seeing where everyone's tuning in from. We got a few people from the UK, from Calgary, from Texas, California. I like this. I'm on the other side of the world right now. It's a little after midnight for me. I'm losing my mind a bit.
Wild.
Wait till you see what we got here. We got some really cool charity projects, and unfortunately, the dollar goes so much further here, and I can actually really like influence communities and help a lot of people and help a lot of animals. So stay tuned.
Awesome.
It's going to be pretty cool. But you were saying that you're worried about AI. My take on AI, it's going to happen whether we like it or not.
You can't stop it. I agree.
So what's the point in worrying? Like literally that's like worrying that like you're going to die sometime. Like eventually we're all going to die, whether modern medicine, improves. But like, what's the point of worrying about it?
No, I agree. It's wild. I think the scary part is it's happening so fast, like, I don't know. I feel like in the last 6 weeks, the jumps in AI have been crazy.
It's just beginning. This is the worst that AI will ever be. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get smarter, and it's growing exponentially. And all the little humans tuning in, like, I'm sorry. We're old news. We're like the horse in the carriages when, cars are getting introduced. We're like the silent movie stars when the talkies are getting introduced.
Yeah. I am a believer, though, that trading is like, obviously AI will come into trading, but there will always be trading and edges and opportunities to make money. And I don't know, like the job stuff, that's what's scary, but you can always trade. I'm confident in that.
Well, I hope that it crushes the entire economy and all the, lowly manual jobs. Like it's going to force people to have a reckoning where it's like, oh, I can't rely on these crappy jobs that I always relied on. I'm going to have to build my brain and make something of myself. So it's going to force people to rise up. I think that like society and the world gives a lot of leeway to people where it's like, oh, work-life balance. You don't have to study that hard. Money isn't everything. It's just about family and relationships and love. And I'm like, yo, like this is the most fascinating time in human history. We're using the biggest percentage of our brain ever. It's only getting bigger. Who knows if we can go into multiple planets, if we can, all link together and learn everything like Matrix style. I mean, this is something that's going to force us to adapt. Do you agree with that?
I completely agree there. Yeah. World's changing. It's changing fast.
Already with trading, it's forcing us to adapt because now there's algorithmic trading. The short squeezes have gotten crazier, not just because there's more shorts, but because there's a lot more automated algorithms that are trading, right? Like, can you talk about that for a second? Because I know that you're getting into algos. You're the brains here. I'm just a talker.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's easier than ever before, obviously, for anyone really to make an algorithm. So like with AI,
I don't even know how to spell the word algorithm. Does it have a Y?
I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't. It was a test. Proof that you're smart.
So because of that, I think like you said, like the short squeezes have gotten crazy because I think there's more algorithms than ever before. There's like less educated people using algorithms. Like before, it's kind of just Wall Street, and now retail can do it. And I think it's making some moves like crazy. I mean, what was the stock yesterday? It started the P. That went up 2,000% in like a minute. That was crazy.
What was it? Was it PLRX?
I think that was right. Yeah. Madness. Crazy.
And it went from 3 to 66 in like 11 seconds, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And a few people I saw, they didn't ride it all the way because they had their limit orders. But I saw a few people in from the 3s out in like the 10s, the 15s. One guy even sold it like in the 20s.
I saw someone, I think it went 3. They got out like 48. So like they got a huge chunk of it. Yeah.
So like this is the thing, like everyone watching this, okay, you're scared about the jobs, you're scared about like technology. Like, if you don't have a lot of skills, if you don't have a lot of knowledge, you're like, oh shoot, like the robots, the AI, it's going to do it better than me. But I think that you have to look at the bright side where it creates new opportunities. Like, let's go back through history when ATMs first came out. I don't know if you remember this, but bank tellers were picketing and they were holding up signs. You can literally Google these signs. Can you put a screenshot? Do you know how to do this?
Yeah, let me find it. Bank teller.
Type in bank tellers picketing ATMs. I think this was like in the 1980s, maybe 1990s. Do you see a picture? You should see like 5 like bank tellers. There's one picture that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, let me bank teller picketing ATM.
Like this was a real thing. Do you see it?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen if you're looking for a specific image. I believe it. Well, then the internet, man.
Maybe it was boycotting. Type in boycotting ATM machines. There's a picture out there where there's like 5 bank tellers holding up signs. I don't know. It's somewhere. But that's the thing. Like people were so scared. What happened when ATMs came out? Nothing. We needed more bank tellers. The whole banking industry exploded. So while some, obviously some jobs, some industries will disappear, new ones will be created.
No, I agree. And honestly, the same old strategies still work. Like my best trade today was, what was it? RXT. Like
I missed out on that. You traded it too?
Yeah, I sold too early, of course. But
dude, I was in at 102 and I was so choppy and I was like, this is such a bigger company. It's not going to work. And I flipped it at 104. Then it went up to what? 140.
140. Yeah, I bought my average was 66.
Woo! Look at you.
I bought it down there, but I sold it all by I think 93. So it was
poor
like,
baby. You only made 50% on your money. Poor
I know.
baby. Everyone type in poor baby because Matt only made 50% instead of 100%.
Yeah, I did buy it again later too, though. So I got a second try on it. But that was my first trade. The second trade, I bought it. Where did I buy it? I think I bought it here. Yeah, I bought it here, and then I sold most of it around there. So I did basically the same thing twice.
What made you buy it, and what made you, capitalize?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I did this yesterday too. So I was kind of looking for a similar style trade with OLB. If you were trading yesterday, OLB, very similar news. This one was a little fluffier, but they came out with a press release saying if you can read this right here, global partnership with PayPal. And did the same thing. I missed the breaking news spike, but I caught it in the afternoon. And so just small companies partnering with big companies is like a story as old as time. I remember when I was learning from you, damn, you were doing that stuff 20, 25 years ago, right? Like same exact thing. Today, RXT, their announcement was a partnership with Palantir, PLTR, which I'm sure everyone should know what PLTR is. It is one of the largest companies in the world. Insane move over the last several years. But they partnered with it. So when I saw that news, I knew OLB did this yesterday. So I said, I'm not going to miss the spike. So I caught the breaking news spike. And then so far, it's doing almost exactly the same thing as OLB did yesterday, right?
So this is the thing where patterns repeat and you start to see similar companies. Part of the reason why I nailed ATOM, which was a nice earnings winner, because I also nailed FSLY. And both of them I sold too soon. Both of them, I think, were actually doubles from my buy, and I sold both for like 10 to 20%. But like earnings winners are in, companies with legitimate big partnerships like RXT and OLB. I mean, like you see these patterns. Why are you not capitalizing more? I'll ask you that, Matt.
I should be capitalizing more.
Right?
I should.
Why are people watching not capitalizing? Why do you think more people aren't like recognizing this and nailing it?
I think some people don't even know what to look for. Honestly, that's probably the biggest thing. Whether they're new to the market or they just don't know what to look for. Like to me, that this trade on RXT was like as simple as it could be. And granted, I've done this almost 9 years now, but it's just automatic. Small company, legit partnership with a big company. This was like 100 million market cap when the news came out. So not super tiny, but like a small company.
And there's not just any company. I mean, Palantir is one of like the hottest 5 companies in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's a big legitimizer.
Yeah, it was, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but there was like a 6-month period where XYZ company partners with NVIDIA and that stock would run 500%. And it did it like 2-3 times a week, every week for like 6 months.
So, how do we get people on the right track? Give people some tips watching, because some people are probably like, I don't know what to do. How are you finding it?
Yeah. I think the first step is you got to put some effort in. You got to show up. You got to put some time in. I'm not saying you have to do this 10, 12 hours a day. If you got the time, more power to you. But, you could have made that trade. My trade was 5 minutes this morning. So like, obviously I was at my computer. I saw it come. But you don't need to be sitting in front of your computer all day. But it's important, I think, you show up because you start to see what's moving. And then the same patterns over days and weeks tend to repeat. Like you just said, right now, earnings winners are hot. These PRs with big companies are hot right now. And that might change, next week, 2 weeks from now might be something different. But if you're seeing what's moving, you can kind of start to connect the dots of, this stock, maybe you missed it, but it went up 500% yesterday. Why'd it go up? Go look at it, do a little research. And now you kind of know what to look for the next day, the next week, moving forward. I think that's a great first step.
I mean, you made what, $1 million last year. What was like the biggest key?
Honestly, consistency. I only had like one trade, and that was on BYND, Beyond Meat. That was like substantial, which was about 10% of the overall P&L. But aside from that, it was pretty much for me just like daily small gains adding up. You know, two trades a day. You know, you don't win every day, of course, but that consistency, it was just a very slow, gradual profit curve.
I should also mention on that BYND trade, that was a weekend winner for me. I made 60%, which is probably one of my bigger percentage gains of the past year. I sold it way too early because I, bought it like at like 60 cents a share and I flipped it at $1, and then it went up to $7 the next day.
Yeah. For reference, here's the chart, everybody. I mean, it was crazy.
Shout out to Don Juan, who will soon be a millionaire. He's at like 930,000. You see Don Juan crushing it?
Yeah, he's doing good.
He made, I want to say, around 40,000 on that BYND. So it's not just, one person. How did we all spot BYND? It was a beautiful first green day, former runner, on a Friday announcing that they were going to announce something on a Monday. They made the announcement that there was an announcement coming. Okay.
Right.
So like, this is the joke that these companies are. If you really are so excited about something, you don't need to say like, oh, an announcement is coming. Like, we have to announce the announcement. Like, come on. How pathetic are you?
Right. But I mean, that's also too, like, just simple strategies like that. Like, that's been happening forever, for as long as I've been trading. It doesn't happen every day, obviously, but when a company goes, hey, we're announcing next Monday, big news. Well, guess what? You probably, should buy that stock because they're not going to announce it, like you were saying, unless the news is probably good. And
they're in control of the news.
They're telling
you insider information. They can hype up their own press release, and then the press release is nothing but hype too. So it's like, I mean, people say, oh, like trading is so random. It's so hard. There's all these like whiners on Twitter. And I'm like, okay, look, it can be hard if you focus on like choppy stocks. It can be frustrating. But if you focus on gimmies, like literally this pattern, this was the same pattern that I made $100,000 on 25 years ago on ISCO. I bought it on a Friday. I flipped it on a Monday. They announced that they were going to be on TV over the weekend. They had already filmed the interview. So it's like, you knew that the interview was going to be positive. You knew that they were hyping something up, and that was my 100,000. So you actually made 100,000 on BYND.
Yeah. On the big red day too. Long, short, all of it,
That's fantastic. Well, that goes back to Tim Grittani's old blog post. Do a Google search right now for how to make $200,000 in a day. Let's bring up a third example. I want people to see these historical examples so that they can start to realize. Tim Grittani, over 16 million. He made $200,000 in one day. There should be a Facebook post or a blog post. I mean, this was like a decade ago.
Yeah.
You see it?
I found one from your blog.
He wrote an essay. It's like a 3,000 word essay where he talks about like he's buying the breakout in the morning. He's shorting, the big spike. He's dip buying the big panic. It's like a whole 7-step framework in like one day.
Yeah.
Did you also crush it on what was the other play that did it last year where Jack made, I think he made like $3 million in a day.
I think it was BYND.
It was BYND, right?
Yeah.
So that was the same kind of thing where it's like he's going long and short. We were actually doing a virtual summit. Jack was supposed to present, and he's like, I can't even talk. He said, like, mouth more dry than the Sahara. So this was like, if you look at this was when Tim Grittani, $200,000 was a lot for him. He wasn't a millionaire yet. Look at that. He's a 23-year-old college student. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. I remember reading that, and I've watched all those videos too. I think that's a great tip. Just like, there's a lot of great education out there, so get it. Like,
I mean, I have been doing this longer than some of the top students have been alive, so it's pretty crazy that more people aren't taking advantage of it. But again, people don't want to study a video or a blog post from like a decade ago. They're like, no, give me some hot new picks. But the best picks, the best plays have already happened. And if you study history mixed with using like new technology, like new tools, you know, I see a lot of people asking like, how did you spot BYND, Matt?
Yeah. You know, top percent gain scanner. You're part of a community. I talk about this a lot, and I know you do too. Like being part of a community, it's like having 100 or 1,000 eyeballs all on the market. Like I'm human. I'm going to miss stuff. I'm going to make mistakes. But when I know there's 100 or 1,000 other people all looking at the same thing, someone's going to catch it. And then I can hop in and I can make money myself on that. You know, I think that's a huge one, is good community.
I agree. And I think it's also that everyone's helping each other. Like I love that, you know, Jack just gave a challenge webinar earlier today. He nailed RIME. He sold it too soon and he locked in like $5,000 like in 10 minutes. And he was, you know, just trading RIME, which was a runner the other day. I totally underestimated RIME. Did you trade it?
No, it broke out like late Friday afternoon. I already took off.
Oh, you're rich and lazy now. Oh, it's a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm done for the week.
Yeah, that's why I missed it. No excuse.
I actually was there because I've been like actually nailing some 4 p.m. plays, but I thought that they were going to do an offering. I really thought they were going to do an offering. And I was like, I don't care how strong it gets, because we've seen, you know, some of these short squeeze plays, they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Halt or offering comes out down 30% in like 1 minute or 30 seconds. And yeah, I didn't want to do that. As it turned out, I think because like anybody with a brain could see that they need money. So I just didn't take the long trade because I'm not short selling, but short sellers are like, oh, this is getting juicy in the 2s and the 3s. They're going to do an offering. And then they got squeezed on a Friday afternoon and went all the way to 6, which was crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So it's, you know, there is risk of offering. Obviously, there's always risk of something not playing out the way you want. But sometimes if you recognize there are too many shorts right now, they're like an invasive species. And, you know, that creates opportunities. Like, do you short sell more or do you go long more lately, Matt?
It's probably, I don't know. This month, I think it's long. I think longs are working incredibly good this month. So it ebbs and flows and changes. But right now, like small caps are running. There's a big explosive moves. I don't want to short those and like jump in front of them and get run over, right? So I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy those breakouts. I'm gonna buy the short squeezes.
So I mean, just talk about for a second, like what do you see on the horizon? Because everyone's always asking me about like the PDT rule, but I'm curious what you think is going to happen the next few months.
Yeah, I think when that PDT rule goes away, there'll be a big flood of opportunity, lots of trades flooding into the market. I think we're going to get crazier runners because, well, there's more money flooding into the market. That's going to be, I think, a huge opportunity. I think also we, you know, kind of like December-ish, you know, like you said, you saw people complaining on Twitter was like slower or whatever. It wasn't, but I think, you know, we went through like a medium time, and so far this month we're upticking. The activity is getting a lot more. There's a lot more trades, and I foresee that just to keep going. I think small caps so far this year have considerably outperformed the overall market. If you look at the IWM, and I think that's a trend that's going to continue. I also think, you know, if we're going super long-term AI, I think, you know, as AI takes over, people are going to realize that like high income skills like trading is like a great way to be able to make money consistently long-term. So I think more people are going to come to the market. So I'm very bullish on trading, on the overall markets, on the opportunities coming. And because of that, tomorrow night, actually, I have a live event that is free. I want to invite everybody to go hop on it. So we'll post some links in the chat. It's free to sign up, and it's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, we're going to be live. And I'm going to be breaking down more of my strategy, more of the system, more how I find these trades. And I see those questions and comments in the chats. And all of that is going to be live tomorrow night. So click the link. Go be there. All right. I'll put it in the chat too.
I don't see it. Where is it?
I can grab it too. I probably even can put it on our screen.
There we go. We got helpers. That's cool. Like I really appreciate it. I know you don't have to do it. You know, Jack now teaches. Gritani taught for a while. Then he was like, I got kids to raise. You know, it's all about different people in the community who, however they get there, but they make, you know, 6, 7, 8 figures, and then they want to give back and they help speed up other people's learning curves. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, how does it feel to be like, you know, to go from somebody who doesn't have a lot of money to someone who has money and now who has wisdom too? Like,
yeah.
I mean, why do you teach? Do you love it?
I do actually love teaching, especially being able to help. I love working with serious, like, dedicated traders, right? Because they want to learn. You can see it. They're putting in the time and the effort. They ask great questions. And because of that, right, being able to help them and seeing the light bulb moment go off, I think's great. And also too, just full circle, like, I remember what it was like when I was beginning, and it totally sucked. I remember that because I didn't know a lot. I didn't know what I didn't know. And, you know, great mentors like you, Jack Kellogg helped me a ton as well. Tim Bowen, all of them, and learning from those traders really did accelerate my learning curve. So bringing it full circle, I do find fulfillment helping new traders, and that's why we're doing tomorrow's event.
I agree. And it's also, I mean, for me, look, I love teaching. I mean, I dedicate my life to this, even with like the occasional degenerate who's just like beyond help and they just don't follow rules. But like, the majority of people do want to follow rules. They do want to learn, and I love it. But at the same time, I like to mention how, you know, Stratty, also a new millionaire student, he's giving the Inner Circle program, which is awesome. We have another Inner Circle. Matt's going to join us in May. I'm excited. We're going to be in his hometown of Texas. We might have to get some good barbecue. But Stratty mentions how his trading has really been helped once he started mentoring other people. And it's because you have to repeat the basics. You have to, like, you know, I mean, we're showing our screens. We're talking about this stuff. It reinforces good behavior. And if you're just on your own, I think this is a big bonus of the community where there's accountability. If you're just on your own off in the wilderness, you're like, I don't need a community. No one's watching you. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Accountability. I can't be an idiot in front of people. You know, so it makes me a better trader.
We can all make mistakes. I still make mistakes. But, you know, having people watching and you know that you want to show your best, you want to do well. I mean, I think that really helps, and it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the problems that you see, you know, new traders having?
I think the biggest problem is they jump in too big, too quick, right? Because obviously we all want to make money, of course. Like, why would you trade if you didn't want to make money? But sometimes traders, when, you know, especially when they have smaller accounts, they see other big traders or they see other traders in the community and having great success. But, you know, maybe they're like 6 months, a year, a decade ahead of you because they've just been doing this longer. So they jump in using too much risk. And ultimately, you know, if you trade too big, too quick, it's gonna kick your butt and might take you out of the game. So don't do that. I'm a big advocate of starting small because, like, this is a skill that once you learn, you know, you can do forever, right? You can do 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, you can keep trading, right? So in my mind, and this is what I always told myself when I was getting started, it makes sense to start slow, learn how to do it correctly. And I mean, I'm on my 9th year of this, which is crazy. You know, I was just a software engineer, and honestly, today I probably wouldn't have a job if I was still a software engineer. So very thankful I learned this skill that is trading, and it changed my life.
I know some people, you know, think that you have to be like a full-time trader, but I'd like to remind people that we have a lot of part-time traders. You can start part-time, and if it does well or you really like it, you can then go full-time. Shout out to Rocky. He's another former engineer, and he was trading small while still being an engineer. And then he's like, wait a minute, if I focus on this, I can make much more. And now he's over 400,000 in like a year and a half of full-time trading. And it's pretty awesome. You met Rocky at the last Inner Circle.
Yeah, the one down in Miami. Yeah.
Great guy.
Great guy.
He's engaged too. We got like 5 students who are engaged. Matt started this, or he was like one of the first. It's going around.
All grown up. Grown man.
It's like flu season. It's going around.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out.
Get married. It's a good thing. Don't listen to him.
No, I think it's great. I think it's great for some people. Why is your face getting all red, Matt? What's going on?
I was just laughing at you, comparing marriage to the flu season. So.
I don't know. It's going around. It's happening. You gotta wear a mask. You gotta be careful. But aside from weddings and engagements, how do you spend your time? Like, I get a lot of people asking, why do we work so hard when we already have enough money? Like, what do you spend your time on?
Honestly, like just like freedom things. Like I just do what I want. Sometimes I chill, do nothing. I live in Texas, so the weather's nice. I have a pool, so like I'll go swimming or I'll go in the hot tub, and I'll go to the store midday. I'll go golfing. Just a calm, slow life. I mean, that's my style. I'm not a big crazy traveler like you, but
it's whatever works. Look, some people have like the flu all the time and they're staying in one place. It's not even a question if they can travel or not. They're bag holders. They're holding the bags. So you have to be careful sometimes.
Yeah, look at the Wick Ticklers comment. I'm gonna put it on the screen. This is like it's perfect. I like his name too, Wick Tickler.
It took me 2 years to become profitable, but I'm on a 67% win rate and starting to hockey stick. Owe it to the Sykes community. You owe it to yourself. I appreciate the shout out, but like you guys are clicking the buttons. You guys are, doing it. And we're just here to hopefully help, hopefully to speed up your learning curve. Because, for me, like I never had a mentor. I never had guidance. It's held me back my entire life, my entire trading career. I don't have the proper foundation. So I can give you the rules and the patterns and the lessons. Sometimes I still have personal issues trying to follow them, not to mention I'm trading at like midnight, 1, 2, 3 a.m. Although, interestingly, if you look at my stats since I've been on the other side of the world, even if I sell too early, even if I'm like a little off, I'm pretty dead on like with these plays. Like I'm picking the biggest percent winners every day, which is crazy. Like Monaco, are you trading the biggest percent gainers or what kind of plays are you comfortable with?
Yeah, I will a decent amount of the time. Like RXT, I think is probably the biggest percent gainer today. But I will also trade multi-day breakouts, and sometimes I'll be in front of those. Like maybe they were big percent gainers 3, 4, 5 days ago, last week or whatever. But then people forget about them, and then they go out and they break out. So I'll trade those, and I think being able to track those and get in early is an edge that most people just don't do, even though it's very, very simple to do. But generally, like I'm looking for stocks that move a lot, right? Because it's much easier to make a little bit of money on a stock that moves 100% than it is to make a little bit of money on a stock that moves like 2%.
Can you pull up MLEC for a second? Because I'm kind of pissed off because I was right before the live was starting. I was watching MLEC. I was like, one more down move and it's going to be a good potential dip buy. And this is what's happening right now. Nice $3 a share bounce. And like, go zoom in on the chart. Just zoom in. Where did we start this webinar?
Right. We started at 11. So right here.
Yeah. One more move down, and then we got the bounce. And
Yeah.
I'm missing it. So congrats to anybody who dip bought. That pisses me off. Do you trade this one, Matt?
No, I didn't trade it. I'm not a huge fan when stocks start halting. They scare me. So I'd rather keep it even simpler than that.
Okay, that's fine. You know, it's whatever you find, whatever works for you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how long did it take you to understand like what you're good at?
In the beginning, 2 years, and I admit it. Like I probably was not the best student in the beginning. I didn't take it as seriously as I should have, but I started to find that consistency around year 2, and it was a slow curve, like Wick said in the chat, and then it started a hockey stick, and at this point, we're just trying to ride the hockey stick as high as it goes.
No, I mean, look, that's beautiful, and I think that you continue, you'll be over 10 million, you'll be over 20 million, you'll be over 50 million. Do you have a dollar amount goal?
Obviously, I mean, when I started, it was $1 million, right? I think that's everyone's first goal. Now, I think the next logical goal is probably 10, right? So I'd love to hit that. But I'm also, I'm not in a rush. I'm not trying to force it and like do it this year. I think the consistency, it'll just happen, I think, naturally over time. So I have no plans to stop trading. I'm going to keep trading as long as I can, and 10 years from now, I'll still be here. So I hope I can do it with some of you folks here.
You think you will in 10 years?
I guess it depends. Like I look at Gertani when Gertani had kids, he kind of went on a little mini retirement. He's back though. He's trading more now.
A little bit, but it's tough, right? Like,
yeah.
But this is the thing, like you have the freedom to step on or step off. Like you've already made enough to live a pretty good life.
Yeah, not done yet though.
But not yet.
The job's not done.
You gotta be honest. You gotta keep it 100,
There we go.
On the land, on the sea, in the sky. You pledge allegiance to your hands.
Yeah, there you go, Tim. Pop off.
Do you know what lyrics I'm referring to?
I feel like I've heard the song. I can't name it though.
Let's see. Does anybody in the chat know what song I'm singing? Or I wasn't really singing it. I was just like ad-libbing. Let's see who can recognize this song. You keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. I pledge allegiance to my faith. Yeah. Anyways.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't name it. But I've definitely heard
anybody in chat getting it. This is the #1 song for like the past 6 months.
Tim's just hip. He's cool. He's in the now.
I'm just the only Swiftie here.
Oh, it's a Swiftie song. My wife's going to kill me. That's why I knew it.
It's such a good song. Whether you like Taylor Swift or not, and the music video, she's like got the viral dance.
Is Nicole got it right? The Fate of Ophelia? Is that
the right one? The Fate of Ophelia. I would play it, but I feel like that would be like a copyright strike or something.
Yeah, YouTube will get mad at us. But,
right? Everyone should know that song. I was singing with the last Inner Circle in Vegas, and I was singing shoot, why can't I think of that song? Where I was like, we're going up, 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 and this is our moment. We got the Do you know what song that is?
I'm so bad with songs. Again, I've heard the song. I can't name it though. But yeah.
It's from
just
the K-pop Demon Hunters. That's another #1. Yeah. That's like the #1 music video of the year. Well, we'll do karaoke. Should we do karaoke at the next Inner Circle in Austin? Do you think that would be a fun event?
I'm just letting you know, I'm probably the worst singer you've ever met. No. It's horrific. It's scary. I would scare everybody away.
But that's what karaoke is. Karaoke should be bad if you're good. Like we were in South Africa, we were doing karaoke, and there was a girl up on stage, and she was like nailing every note from Adele. And it was like she thought it was like what, South Africa's Got Talent competition or something. And I was so offended by her perfection. So I was just like, boo, boo, get off the stage, you perfect singer, right? And then I got up there and I started singing Bon Jovi, It's My Life. You know that one?
Yeah.
Sing it.
I can't sing it, Tim.
It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
See, you're way better than me. Way better.
That's my song. Come on. But I'm going to get yelled at because it's like 1 a.m. and the whole hotel is like, what's going on? Dun, 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 dun. This ain't a song for the broken-hearted. Dun, dun. What's your song, Matt?
Damn, I don't even have one because I don't sing. I'm that bad. You don't understand. My wife even just tells me all the time how horrific I am at singing.
All right, you just need a little positive reinforcement.
I need a voice coach.
You need you need a little encouragement. I feel like this is a lot of people in chat, not just with karaoke and singing, but they have someone in their life who's negative and they say, no, you can't do this.
I promise it's more than one person.
It doesn't matter. You can have 100 haters. It doesn't make any of them right. Okay. Like karaoke is not a contest. It is not American Idol. It is the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do it. We're going to sing a little Bohemian Rhapsody together. Can you do that one, Queen?
I don't know if I know the lyrics.
I'll
make a deal. I'll do it either at Inner Circle or, yeah, maybe I'll do it at Inner Circle. You have a conference coming up too, right? I lost him. They probably cut him off. Because he was keeping everybody awake.
Wait.
Did they boot you because you were singing too loud?
I got disconnected for a second.
They're cutting your Wi-Fi off?
Right? They're like, shut up. You know, we can do karaoke. We can trade. Pull up RKT for a second because I just want everyone to see this. I was buying this at 102 earlier today. Completely fumbled it. Matt sold it too early. And this is the beauty of this market, okay? Look at this stock. 150 right now.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And this was
that's my trade, like man. I mean,
OLB yesterday.
Yeah, it's like almost the exact same. Like
patterns repeat, and that's what I want everyone to do. Can whoever's manning this little webinar, can you post a link to Matt's free webinar again tomorrow? Because Matt's going to be going over rules and patterns, and the sooner you guys learn it, the better. Like that's the key.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's late, Tim. So
how do we get this through to people? No. We need to talk about this for 1 second. How do we get through to people? I'm going to get through to you to do karaoke with me and the students. How do we get through to other people and block out the negativity, block out the noise? I don't care, I don't care where the hell you've been, as Taylor Swift sings.
Yeah. I don't know. I think just show up to the event. Like, what do you got to lose? It's free to attend. Go there, learn something, get motivated, get excited, see the opportunity. I mean, the harsh truth, I think, is this is how it works for me, is I got the most motivated when I was the most frustrated and pissed off because I was losing money being dumb in the beginning. I was missing out on other opportunities. So I was seeing other people make money. I pretty much said enough's enough. I gotta take this seriously. I gotta do it. So I don't want people to hit that moment, but I think that's like the most motivating moment for most people.
I don't think it's bad to hit that, moment. Like, some people say like, oh my God, I just took a big loss. What do I do? And I'm always like, remember it. And they're like, no, that's terrible advice. Like, I don't want to remember it. How do I get over this? And I'm like, don't get over it. Never forget it, because it's these big losses. It's the frustrations. It's the negativity. It creates the chip on your shoulder. And the chip on your shoulder really drives you forward. At least it does for me, right? So that's why, when someone says Matt Monaco doesn't have a good karaoke voice, that makes me want to prove, like that Matt does have a good karaoke voice, because a good karaoke voice is not a good voice. They're two separate things. A good karaoke voice can be anything. That's the beauty of karaoke. And the beauty of trading is you don't have to be that smart. You don't have to be that good at math. It doesn't matter who your parents are. It doesn't matter your background. Some people, we have like millionaires who are not even college graduates, let alone high school graduates, right? Like, it's beautiful where, I know it's a weird analogy, but like you can be bad at karaoke and still be a great karaoke singer. And you could be bad at pretty much everything in life and still become a millionaire trader. You see how that works?
Yeah. Get good at trading. I'm telling everyone that. AI's taking over. Get good at trading, because soon we don't know what's going to happen. You need a way to make money. That's why I trade. That's why I came back so hard last year. I had a little break myself, 2022, 2023. But saw the writing on the wall, saw the opportunity. I couldn't miss it. Came back hard last year. Took it super seriously. I think it might have been my best year. I still haven't looked per my tax returns, but it was great. And the opportunity hasn't stopped. So I'm going to keep trading, and I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. Go to the link, show up, and learn something.
Pull up one more chart before we go. I want you to pull up ATOM, because pull up like a 5-day chart of ATOM. So I was buying this as an earnings winner in the 3s, flipped it like at 4-ish or 460. Sorry, I did get a decent exit, but now it's into the 660s. And this is day 3 of the run up. So I think a lot of people think that like you have to be glued to your screens, like the run up is right away. And this kind of a stock proves that it can be multi-day. Pull up one more chart. Sorry. FSLY. Okay. I was buying this in the 11s. I flipped it in the 12s. It got up to what, the 19s?
Yeah. Yesterday was in the 19s, 1920.
Get rid of all those news bubbles. There's too much news. I need my chart to be clean. But this is what's happening, where you have these inefficiencies for 2 or 3 days. And I encourage you really to try to be up pre-market. I know it's tough. Not everyone's like in Asia, so like pre-market is evening here. But whether it's, pre-market, whether it's after hours, you're trying to capitalize on these constant runners, and you have the time and you have the tools, but you need the motivation. Don't let somebody negative in your life say that you can't do karaoke. Okay. You can do karaoke. You can be a millionaire trader. The two are related.
I'll work on it.
I'm pumped. Who's your favorite singer? Who's like your favorite band?
I don't have like a standout. I like a lot of country music, a lot of country singers.
Okay.
Yeah, Cody Johnson's got some good songs.
Okay.
I just don't know if I can pull that off with my voice.
Dude, you got.
There's a lot of Taylor Swift that gets played in my house.
You gotta stop being self-conscious, man. You just go with it, right? Like, your voice does not matter. I try to do Lose Yourself. I'm like, Eminem, Lose Yourself.
Yeah, lose yourself in the music.
You got one shot. You're gonna capitalize. You're gonna let this go. Yo. This. I'm like, it's so late. I'm like losing my mind. There's vomit on your sweater already. Mom spaghetti. You look nervous, but you got to drop bombs, but you keep on forgetting what you wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now. Everybody's broken now. Hands up, over now. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes rabbit. Oh, there goes.
You're an artist. Drop an album.
Dude. I have some music videos if you guys want to watch.
They're classics.
Music videos. We had a Rihanna music video, but we got a copyright strike. It was a parody. My God. Remember that? I had like the doves flying out of the laptop.
I don't know if I remember that one. I've seen, did you do Blank Space, I think? Or
Blurred Lines?
Blurred Lines, yes. You also did, the one I've seen the most is No Borrow, No Cry.
no borrow, no cry.
And then fight for a right in finance.
You got to fight for your rights in finance.
Yeah.
But I really was proud of my Rihanna stay. So like it was like there was I directed the music video too. It's like it took the videographer like 3 weeks to get the doves flying out of the laptop CGI. It was crazy. Anyways, I gotta get going. Matt's gotta get going. Do people have the link?
They should. It's in the chat. It's on your screen. Go there. Click it. Put in your email. We'll invite you to the link. All right. You got to be on the list to go. So get on the list. Show up. All right. I'll be there tomorrow night. I'm excited.
I'll be tuning in too. I want to see. That'll be the morning for me. So I'll set my alarm. I'll wake up early.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Matt. Keep up the good
thanks
work.
for having me, Tim. I can't wait to see everyone tomorrow. You know what to do.
I'm excited. What do we need to do?
Click the link.
Oh,
click the link, sign up. That's what they have to do. Show up tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Let's go. See ya.